Hi everyone, welcome to Bounce the Studio. For today we're going to be doing a strength workout with the Bullworker featuring the Hypervibe. So grab your Bullworker and your Hypervibe or any whole body vibration plate. If you don't have one, you can go to hypervibe.com and purchase one using the code BounceFitStudio to receive a discount, and it will also match any site-wide discount offered by Hypervibe. So it's not you'll always get the benefit, and you'll always be helping us out as well. So keep that in mind. You can also go to bullworker.com, use code BounceFit10 for 10% off your Bullworker purchase, and we'll put those in the description so you can do that and go purchase those things.
You can always start with the ISO bow, which is under 20 bucks. To get the idea of the movements, you can do a lot of the same, not exactly, but a lot of the same things isometrically that we do with the Bullworker if you want to start there.
Yep. Okay, so let's get started with the warm-up. We're going to begin with our Swiss ball to do some upper body stretches. We'll go to the Hypervibe to do the warm-up, and then we'll go into the workout and finish off with core and one last stretch. So that's the
genre of the class today. And
yeah.
If you do not have a whole body vibration plate, you can use a step plate because we will be doing some lunges, and so you can use a step like you did in step class in aerobics, or you can stay on your Cellerciser or your rebounder and do everything on there. I prefer you doing something either on the whole body vibration or the rebounder so that you're on an unstable surface, so that as you're moving, your body, your core has to fire to keep you stable. Even though it doesn't feel like you're super unstable, your body still has to work extra hard and that core has to fire extra hard just to stabilize when you're doing different movements, okay? So try to be on an unstable surface if possible. If not, just do it on the ground.
Okay,
right.
So here we go. We're going to get started with the stretches. We're going to go down on the floor on the knees, so have somewhere comfortable to kneel, a mat or carpet, wherever you're good, and your ball. Okay. And so we're going to get started with the lats. You're going to place one hand on top of your ball. I like to start with my fingertips only. You're going to reach out in front, arch the back up like a cat, rotate that palm towards the ceiling, and reach. You should feel this from the shoulder to the low back, along the side. If you don't, really reach, arch up, and rotate that palm, keeping your bicep next to your ear. We'll hold each stretch for 30 seconds.
Actively push into that ball. Just don't be loose on it. Really push away and really arch up that back. I got my step on the way here. It's okay, we'll make it work. Ow! I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh, that's too much.
Okay, let's go into some chest and shoulder with a pec minor. We're going to put a 90 degree at the elbow, place it right on top of the ball, right at the shoulder joint, and you're going to fall into the floor, opening up that shoulder, looking away, flexing or extending the fingertips up like you're giving a high five. Support yourself with your other arm straight on the floor. Let yourself fall, sink, and look away.
This is a small muscle, the pec minor, that is really responsible for posture, hunching over, tightness in here, and is responsible for a lot of shoulder issues because it makes the joint space less room in there so that it gets easily impinged. So by stretching that pec minor, you're opening up that joint.
All right, let's continue with the chest into the pec major. We're going to place our palm facing down on the ball, right out to the side to begin with. Support with your other arm. Same idea, you're going to sink down towards the floor, turn away.
You might even feel this into your fingers. You can also take the ball in different directions because that pec major is like a big fan, so you want to do every direction,
And switch.
every angle, from here all the way back. Stay in the area that is the most tight for you. Typically here and here are the tightest for people. Make sure that shoulder blade's in your back pocket. Don't let it round up as you're stretching.
All right, let's go to the Hypervibe to do the down dog. So we're going to place our hands on the platform, and then you're going to bring your legs behind you. Try and keep those heels planted on the floor. You're going to drive the chest to the floor, bringing the ears near the biceps, pulling that chest down. You're going to feel this in the hamstrings, calves, and most of the back. You're going to pull down. If you need to go onto your tippy toes, you may. The wider or more narrow is up to you. All right, here we go. We're going for 1 minute down dog.
I like my Hypervibe around 12. Always work up into the vibration if you feel uncomfortable or feel it in the head. Pushing through those heels. Feel those calves, hammies, lats, chest, all together here. Drop the chest and tummy to the floor. Get extension in the spine. Tailbone in the air. Pushing away that Hypervibe or trampoline. Push into those heels. Dig the heels into the ground. Tailbone up. Let the vibration loosen everything up.
And slowly come out of that. We're going to go into the warm-up now. So here we go. I'm going to grab my isobo, so I have it handy.
Are you doing stretches yet? Or is that after that? Okay.
Okay, so we're going to start with the pelvic tilts. With the isobo, we're going to inhale and do a cable spread, keeping the elbows up. You're going to pour the water out the front. You're going to exhale, chest press, and pelvic tilt, water out the back, contracting the chest muscles. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Really mobilize the hips. Get nice, exaggerated tilts.
Really cool on the isobo
Yeah,
to
and
emphasize.
also engage the upper body as well.
Waking up those lower abs, lengthening those back muscles.
I'm starting my warm-up at 12 hertz on my Hypervibe, and I will gradually increase that as we go through the workout to build strength. So gauge that appropriately for yourself. Let's bring the isobo above the head. Let's do some side bends. We're going to exhale and fall to the side, directly to the side, not forward. We're going to inhale up, exhale, and drop. Keep that tension in the bow. Use that outside hand to pull the overhand to the side.
Make sure you keep that tail tucked under as you reach up and over. Reach up and over, don't just bend. Up and over. Feel the stretch underneath the armpit and those rear delts, your lats, your QL.
Let's go into a squat and lift, nice and slow. Inhale, lift, tippy toes. Exhale down, weight in the heels, tummy tight. Inhale up, go to the toes if you'd like, you don't have to. Inhale up. When we go into dynamic squats later, for the workout portion, we'll be doing the same thing, a little more speed and maybe more depth. All right, and one more. Let's go into the isobo rock the baby. It's more like an arm swing. with a shift of weight. So inhale and exhale.
Palms are facing each other, pulling against each other.
Yes. So one arm comes back. You pull that front arm with you as you pull that back shoulder blade behind you. And then you shift your weight with a little knee bend in the transition, side to side.
Feeling the stretch in the rear delt, feeling the hip and shoulder integrate together.
Continue to take nice deep breaths.
Nice, easy spinal rotation.
All right, let's go into the alternating lunge, or toe tap. So here we go. We're gonna take a step back, inhale up, step back. When you step back, bring those arms forward, using the isobo, keeping tension. So just a tap, or like a medium lunge, not like crazy lunge. Just warm up. Make sure you're coming backward and straight down. We're not lunging back and then coming forward. That knee stays over the ankle. Stay nice and tall.
Squeeze to the heel and the glute on the way up as you inhale. Squeeze, inhale. Squeeze. Heel and glute on the way up.
All right, let's go to some stretches with the dowel for stability. We're going to start with the quads. So, holding onto that dowel with my right hand, or my left hand actually. Yeah, I'm going to grab my right ankle, pull the knee back, and push the hips forward by squeezing the glute.
If you don't need the dowel and you're working on balance, you could always turn your hypervibe to 5 so that it's doing more of a balance work for you.
And let's switch legs.
Keep squeezing that glute, pulling that leg back. Eight seconds.
Okay, let's go to the hip flexor. We're going to lunge away from the hypervibe, so forward. So here we go. Take one step in front of you. That back leg stays on the platform. Drop that back knee, pelvic tilt, and reach with the same side arm. My left foot is on the back. My left hip flexor is opening and stretching, and I'm reaching with my left hand. Keeping my weight centered, tall. I'm not going forward or back. And I'm not stressing myself in the lunge either. It's relaxed.
You feel this here, and you can also use your dowel for balance.
Reach out and around. And switch legs, other leg behind you. Drop and reach. So yes, this is the hip flexor stretch. You should be feeling this right in the front of the hip, down towards the knee. And maybe a little above as well. All right, reach out and around. Let's grab the isobo again. For some rotator cuff. So I'm going to stand wide, soft knee, take my isobo, palms facing each other, bring the elbows in on the body. And here we go. For one
Pull apart.
and a half minute, we're going to really pull against that isobo. You're going to bring one arm outward, driving away, as the other goes towards you in front of the belly button.
Keep those elbows glued to your side. If you have problems with this, get a piece of paper and glue it in between your side and your elbow. And do this exercise and do not let the paper fall.
Keep that 90 degree at the elbow. Don't be up here or down here. Right in front. Pulling in, pulling out.
We're doing internal and external rotator cuff muscles. Getting them nice and warm for all the pushes and pulls we're going to be doing.
30 more seconds. Keep going. I know it burns. That's okay.
You guys feel it? I feel it. 15. Ah. Woo, 8.
I recommend wearing a heart rate monitor. See how your heart responds during the strength, because we aren't doing sprints or anything crazy. Okay, so yeah, put that monitor on, and let's get started with dynamic squats. To begin, I'm putting my Hypervibe up to 20 hertz.
Woo! Let's do it. Fire it up, guys.
Okay, here we go.
Remember, the wider your feet are, the more vibration, the more narrow, the less. Only do what you can tolerate.
Ready, and here we go. Exhale down, inhale up. Keep the weight in the heels, bring the toes up. Fall straight back, keep the chest high. You can go for speed and go shallow, or you can go slower and go for depth. Either way, really use those glutes to full extension on the way up, pushing against the floor. Inhale.
You can bring the bicep to ear for full extension,
And
or
rest.
keep it out in front of you.
Grab your big bull worker. We're going to go into the lat pull down.
Big tube on top. The one pushing down, do not put it on your skin. If it's upside down, it can pinch your arm.
All right. So that shoulder goes back and down. You lead with the elbow towards the floor, and you pull straight down. Here we go, lat for 1 minute. On the side, ready, and hold.
Let's try that over here. Make sure the shoulder's protected. Protect that shoulder by pulling it back and down. If your shoulder hurts, put your other hand on top and help it out a little bit. Always work in a pain-free range.
Ready, and contract. We're going to exhale. Get that tummy tight, core activated. Using that lat, drive the elbow down. Pretend you're James Bond, and you're hanging on the edge of a building, and you don't want to fall, and you're pulling yourself up, all the way up to the top. That's what
Really
you're doing
feel this
here.
pull. You're pulling with that lat, guys. Not the shoulder, not the forearm. The lat is pulling you up that building. Tummy's in tight as you pull down.
And 3, 2, one more. Rest and switch. Here we go, this side. Ready, and hold. Shoulder
Your wrist
back.
should be nice and straight. I see a lot of people doing this with a bend. Do not do that. Keep it flat, shoulder down, and lead with the elbow.
Ready, contract.
As you contract, feel that belly button go to the spine. Do not hold your breath. You can use your little gauge here to see how strong you're getting. When you're able to push it all the way down like Jack's doing,
Time for a new spring.
it's time for a new spring.
Yes.
He's on his second one, working to his third. I'm on my second.
10 more.
Feeling stronger every day we do these. 2.
All right. And rest. Let's go back to those dynamic squats. All right, here we go. For speed and shallow, slow for depth, however you want to do it.
I'm going shallow.
Remember, glutes come all the way up, full extension. Push up,
Squeeze.
pelvic tilt back. Ready, and here we go. Ready, set, hold. Hold, hold, hold.
Reach that bow away.
Tummy tight, toes up. Keep those knees over the ankle, reach.
Tailbone and bow, pull away from each other.
Ready, and push. Exhale down, push. And rest. Good job. All right, let's go into the lat pull on the one on the side, right?
Yes, and that's an inhale move because your arm's away from the body. You're more going into extension and into flexion. So you're going to inhale on the way up, on the way down. And I'm off to the side of my body, putting it right there in my hip, pulling straight down.
Okay, ready, set,
Press your elbow in here.
hold.
Yeah. Now you can also use a small one in this move too. If this bothers your shoulder or anything like that, try it with the smaller ball.
Ready, and contract. Inhale.
There are going to be a lot of people that disagree with the inhale here, but believe me, it's important for the shoulder. You've been trained to exhale on exertion, on contraction, but it really depends on where the arms are in motion and if you're working extension muscles or flexion muscles. Right now we're working extension muscles, which means we want to get tall. As you lift and breathe in, you get taller, creating more space in that shoulder. If you exhale, you're going to roll forward, impingement.
And 5, 3, 2, rest, and let's go to the other side. And remember, big tube on top. I have a towel here just for my comfort. It's not necessary. Ready, and here we go. Holding.
Really drive that shoulder blade back and down.
Ready, set, and contract.
Inhale, inhale.
Sorry,
down.
sorry.
Inhale. Wait. Inhale as you push in. Feel that lat here. If this is uncomfortable, go to the front with the exhale until you build up strength into these lateral fibers.
20 more.
This is a weaker part of the lat, but this is what creates that sexy back in the V. We all like that V, right?
And 3, 2, rest. All right. We're going to go into some alternating lunges next. I'm going to hold on to my isobo for this one. It actually makes you feel like you have more balance. You're also going to get some arm toning as well. All right, here we go. We're going to do alternating lunge. Step back, inhale up,
Now
step
he's going to
back.
go deep.
Here we
I'm
go.
going to go with a toe tap.
So just how we did the warm-up, this time you're going a little faster. Your vibration plate is adding more intensity this time. Exhale
Squeeze it
down.
up.
Inhale up.
Squeeze with those glutes. Sorry.
Keep the chest up. Don't lunge. Don't bend forward or back. Keep that knee over the ankle.
Keep pulling in that isobo.
And rest. Okay, we're going to go into the cable spread next. I'm going to use the small bull worker for this one.
If you only have one, you can use either one.
And we're going to do a lunge hold. So I'm going to keep my right knee forward, left back, and I'm going to go into the cable spread. Ready? And here we go. My elbows are up, pulling the shoulder blades back and together.
You need back with those elbows. Don't let them fall down. Keep them up.
Ready? And
Shoulders are down.
contract. Inhale. If you want more, Inhale, pull, twist towards the knee.
If that's too much, stay here. You can pulse it.
5, 3, 2, rest, and switch. Remember, our front leg is on the hypervibe, our back leg is not.
A little bit of rest in here. Probably should shorten this part. I don't know. My mind zone's at 80%, so doing pure strength training and my heart rate still goes up. Just goes to tell you, you don't always need cardio. Kill two birds with one stone here.
Okay, ready, set, lunge, fold, and cable spread.
Lean back with those elbows, shoulder blades are contracting.
Hold, hold, hold. Ready, and contract.
If you're turning, exhale on the turn. If you're staying here, lunge it. Keep pulling, use that glute. Push to the heel. So you're either turning or pulsing.
And 3, 2, rest.
Woo.
Awesome. All right. We're gonna go into the push-pull. It's like a forward archer. At the same time, we're gonna do a split stance sideways. So I'm gonna bring one foot forward on the plate, one back. Keep my weight in between both legs. Soft knee.
Harder on balance.
We're gonna go out right in the front with the bull worker, small or big. You're gonna push with one hand, pull with the other.
Hold for 7 every side.
We'll hold for 7 here, we'll hold for 7 here, and then we'll go alternating. Ready, and hold.
Fire that core.
And switch.
You should feel a lot of
Hold.
core here.
Ready, and alternating. Twenty more.
Switch legs.
Three, 2, 1,
Oh,
and a
yeah.
rest. Good job.
If you're just watching this and don't have one, you have no idea how hard that is.
We're going into the chest press next. You can use the big bull or the small. I'm going to use the small. At the same time, we're going to do a sumo squat. One leg on, one leg off.
Make sure your knees and feet are in alignment with each other. Don't make your foot go forward and your knee jet out to the side. Make it go right in line.
Okay, ready, set, and sumo squat and press and hold.
I'm gonna hold a little lower. My elbows are still up, shoulders are down. We're gonna lunge
Ready,
or
and
pulse it, right?
pulse.
Squeeze. Let that vibration get those inner thighs. It's okay if you shake. Shake. Find that core as you push, tummy tight.
10 more.
Oh boy.
3, 2, rest. Let's switch sides.
How you guys doing? All right. The wider you go, the more inner thigh you're gonna work. Keep that chest up, don't bend forward. Coming straight down.
Ready, set, squat, push, hold.
Squeeze those thighs. Squeeze those glutes.
Tummy tight.
Elbows up. Chest up.
Ready, and pulse.
Oh. Oh my.
10 more, keep going. Don't stop. And 3, 2, and
Got me.
All right.
I'm at 90% now.
And then
You
we
guys
hit it
care?
to green, almost yellow.
Hold on to your bowl.
We're gonna go to the waiter bow next. All right. Listen, 15 minutes to go. We're almost there, everyone. Keep going. You're doing
I'm just
great.
gonna pour our water out the front, soften the knees, jet the hips out. But pretend we're a waiter. This is our menu. We're leaning over the table, not to be in their faces, not to have your chest in their face, but to reach, pulling the tailbone and your fingers apart.
Here we go. We're holding this for 1 minute.
Do not lock the knees, keep them soft. Reach the fingertip and tailbone apart. Push those hips back. You might want to feel like you're falling backwards, that's a good sign. Squeeze in those glutes. Glutes and hammies are what keep you from falling over. This is a back strengthener as well.
30 more.
If your back hurts, just pull it closer until you get stronger, holding it out. Make sure that belly button's nice and tight.
20 more.
Breathing right above it in the diaphragm. Reach, tailbone fingers, reach. Traction that spine.
10 more.
Woo! Oh yeah. Woo!
3, 2, 1, and rest.
Wow, 88%. Just standing here. I
Good job.
love it.
We're gonna go to the bicep hammer curl next with
Okay.
the
I'm gonna get
bull
close to the camera. Now I have a harder spring in and my biceps aren't that strong. So it's hard for me to make it move. So in the camera it's hard to see. I'm gonna grab the big tube. I'm gonna resist pushing down. Elbow by my side, shoulder back and down. I'm gonna push it up. Hey, I'm moving it today. I'm gonna push it up, contracting the bicep. If you can't move it, that's okay, just keep pushing. Before you know it, you'll be moving it.
All right. If your hand slips, the little black circle rubber thing that comes with your bull worker is very helpful to place there and act as a grip. Okay, here we go on the right side, hammer curl. Ready, and
Soft knees.
here we go. So we're holding for the first few.
Keep holding, push up, push up. Feel that bicep, squeeze it.
Ready, and contract.
I'm definitely moving it more than I did yesterday.
Yay.
You can take your little thing and measure yourself. See where you are. Make a
15
journal.
more.
Make a journal. Write each exercise that you struggle with and see how far you come.
And 3, 2, 1, rest, and let's switch. Other arm, the 45-second set. Remember, we're holding for the first few, contracting for the last part.
This is a hammer curl, so we're working a little of the forearm as well. Any pain in there, get that lacrosse ball and roll it out.
Ready, and hold, and
What's so funny?
yeah, hold.
Break everybody else? Is that what you're laughing at? She laughs at all my muscles, like, let's talk about it.
Ready, and contract.
Try to use that lower arm to push up, top arm just to isometrically stabilize. Pull that shoulder back, mine's creeping forward. Put your weight into those heels and big toe. Oh, 10. 5. 2. That's a lot harder than it was yesterday.
And rest. Okay,
Wow.
let's do the tricep now.
Yes, tricep.
Small or big bull worker. You can even use the isobo for this.
Yes.
One hand on the top, facing the ceiling. one hand on the bottom facing the floor. Looks like this. You're going to stabilize with one bicep here, keep that elbow locked, and you're going to drive that this one for the tricep to full extension. Ready?
Keep the wrist straight. Don't pull up. Always keep your wrist straight. The forearm is not doing the work, so the wrist should not bend.
Or hold it. Ready, set, and contract.
If you have weak grip muscles, this is definitely going to help strengthen those muscles. You're exhaling on that push. I can't believe I'm at 86%. This is crazy. I'm not winded, but my heart is working really hard.
3, 2,
My muscles are working.
rest. Let's switch arms.
I'm still able to maintain my breath through my nose, out my mouth, which is a sign of no stress.
Okay, ready, set, and hold.
Keep that chest up, soft knees, a little bit of a pelvic tilt. If you're pushing and your back is jibbing out, pull it under. Keep it neutral.
Ready, set, and contract.
I'm dripping sweat, guys.
Me too.
I'm so happy.
Yes. 10 more. I hope you are too.
This is such an effective workout.
3, 2, and rest.
Muscle building. Now, muscle building meaning we're not going to be like Arnold. We're going to be streamlined and beautiful, not big and bulky. So don't ever think that when I say we're building muscle. We're just being strong and lengthening and strengthening them.
All right, everyone, it's time for a core segment,
Already?
which means, yeah, we're almost done. We're going to be doing crunches with the bull worker. I'm going to demonstrate the big one, the classic bow, sitting on my Hypervibe. And we're also going to demonstrate the small bull worker, the steel bow, ab crunch on the Swiss ball. So choose your option, pick your poison, and
Okay, so
yeah, so we're going to do 30 seconds, 3 times, repeat. So 6 ab crunches all together.
if you're on your ball, the beginner for this, if we're going center, is put here and it goes here, pelvic tilt and press down. Staying nice and tall using your lats and core. I'm going to go into advanced, where I'm actually going to roll down into my ball. The ball is protecting my low back. I'm coming down almost into a little bit of a squat here. I'm going to put for the center, it's going to come here or here for the obliques. I am going to lay back on my ball, keep the tongue at the roof of my mouth. I'm going to push here and crunch. Crunch. So I'm not staying here. I'm actually rounding my rib cage into my tummy, not using my back.
Here we go. Same thing over here. We're just sitting. Ready, and
Tongue at the roof of the mouth.
so even though you're sitting on the Hypervibe, not the ball, you're still crunching the upper body. Exhaling. Your arms are wrapped in the front of the bull worker. Big tube on top. You're driving downward.
Make sure you come into extension to flexion. Don't stay in flexion and shorten your muscle. You need to lengthen it to contract it. I like these a little faster. The rectus is a fast twitch muscle. Likes weight and it likes speed.
Rest. Let's go into a left side crunch. I'm going to place my bull worker on the left side with my left arm wrapped on the outside, my right arm on top. Over here on the left hip, both hands on the top. We'll hold for the first few. We'll do the contractions afterward.
I'm going to turn to my side.
Ready, and
This arm to this side. I'm going to
crunch.
turn and crunch.
Hold. Ready, set, and contract. Rest. And to the right side.
Oh, stretch. So now opposite arm on top first. I'm going to turn and crunch. Crunching here.
Ready, set, and hold. Ready, set, contract.
Don't give up, don't stop. 5.
Rest. All right, we're not done. Let's do that again. We'll start back in the center.
Holy.
Another 1.5 minutes of crunches.
My second set, I'm going to stand tall and show you the regress version or second set version if you're too tired after that first one.
Oh, maybe I should try this one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do the straight arm this time. Ready, set, and hold.
So if you have back problems, these are most recommended without curving your spine because right now that spine's neutral, so no forces are going through the disc. But as we're pressing down, we're using our lat and our core equally.
Contract.
Which is a very, very good exercise for your core and lats and posture as long as you're up tall. Pelvic tilt. You should not feel this in the back. If you do, tilt your pelvis under just a little bit. Tuck that tail. Engage that belly button to the spine. And pump it. Make sure the shoulder blades are not up here, guys. Push them back and down. Use those lats, not shoulders.
5 more.
Pop it.
Rest.
Woo!
All right, let's go to the left side.
Let's.
I
I like mine at an angle on my leg, so it's easier to push down.
Here we go in 10. 2 more sets, everyone. That's it. Then we're done. Keep going. And ready, set,
Shoulders
hold.
down.
Ready, set,
Yeah.
contract.
Turn your torso to that side. Hey.
This thing's no joke.
10 more.
I forgot my 17-year-old.
5.
I can imagine what you guys are feeling.
Rest.
Woo,
All right, everyone, 1 more to
I
go. On the right side. Your left.
You guys are going to feel these tomorrow, I hope. Again, anybody watching these have any issues, problems, questions, email me at info@bouncefitstudio.com. I'd love to hear from you.
Ready, and hold.
Oh, I feel everything contracting, my core, my lats,
Ready, and
my
contract.
triceps, upper and lower abs, obliques. Squeeze your glutes too, why not? Squeeze everything.
20. We're done after this. Don't stop. Last set for today. I just stopped.
10, come on. Don't stop on us.
5,
Oh, my triceps
4,
are dying too.
3, 2, and rest.
Woo!
Great job. Let's just finish with one simple stretch. That's going to be some back extension on the Swiss ball.
Well deserved.
So grab that, take a nice deep breath, relax for a second, and we'll call it a day.
So one thing, if you're going back on your ball, if you're one of those people that look up at an airplane and get dizzy, lightheaded, disoriented, do not do this stretch. Consult your chiropractor or doctor. If you are unsteady of going backwards on your ball, feel like you're going to fall, have something to hold on to, somebody watching you. Make sure there are no sharp edges around you if you should fall. I've never had anybody fall, but I've heard of people falling away from me, so
Okay, here we go.
just keep that balance.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, so pelvic tilt.
Pull it under.
You're gonna step, roll. Let the butt drop on the ball.
Let your head fall.
Then the head falls back, resting.
Never hold the head, just rest it.
And if you're ready, push back and open. We'll do this for 1 minute.
Let those discs open up. Relax. Putting curvature back into the spine, into the neck. Stretching that chest. Now let's bring those arms to 12 o'clock and reach to 3 and 9, to 6, to 12, to 6, to 3 and 9, palms are up, to 12, to 6, to 12, inhale, 3 and 9, 12, reach, 3 and 9, 12, reach, pull those arms center, tuck the chin, tuck the tail, and push yourself, walking yourself back up that trampoline, or ball.
Wow. All right, great workout, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. That was bull worker strength with Hypervibe or trampoline. Hope you liked it, and let us know how it goes, how it feels. Okay?
All right.
All right, we'll see you later.
Oh, we didn't breathe.
Oh,
We always end with a breath.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Big diaphragmatic breath in that belly. Reach and fill the lungs. And exhale everything.
Okay,
There
now
we go.
that's
Now
it.
we're done.
We'll see you later. Have a great day.
Mwah.
Thanks for joining us.